I can make my movement.
She can outrun me. She has haste.
Yeah. I can make my movement as well.
As a Garrus, it's a bit like being dipped in a bucket of ice water every time she heals.
There you go. 20 healing.
Gotta wear the mask, have the mask on, and flash all sorts of pain and agony beneath the mask. And, thankful, and you come back and you dispel the mist and laugh at the gnomes. And
yeah, they're like.
and hit him with the hilt of the sword, so they knocked unconscious.
Also, Jonas, in a second you're going to see why I was so powerful. Like all the buffs are going to disarm.
Divine shit going on there. Perfect RC yeah. Four gnomes lie knocked out in front of you.
Well, let's first and foremost pick through their stuff. Yeah.
Sure.
Looting.
Yep.
They have breastplates.
Okay.
Just a load of small breastplates.
And long swords. The Lord guy has a masterwork short sword.
Everything get on the lizard.
Okay, so we've got masterwork short sword, then we've got...
And these are all small, too.
Yeah. How many of them were there?
No, they're full size.
Oh, okay.
But they were using two-handed.
Yeah, they're wielded with two hands.
Ah. That explains why they didn't have shields and yet still had ridiculous armor class. Fucking gnomes.
Yeah.
Let's see, how many,
It's really powerful.
how many gnomes are there in total?
There's 8.
8.
And then that one guy.
Of course, all the gnome food we could ever want.
Yes.
8.
Ooh, no food.
Vast piles of delicious gnome food.
We've got all sorts of cool explorer shit and notes, and I'll be taking those.
So,
Yeah, there's a pile of notes that Rillen can quickly sift through. Mostly, it seems to be like maps of the area around Mount Ernoth. From what he can gather from quickly surveying the notes is that yes, this is indeed or was indeed a expedition from Cladenvolt, led by this now rather dead guy here, Lord Junius Remembers What Others Forget. A minor lord of Cladenvolt, it seems, with a deep fascination for the history and the mysteries of the lost svirfneblin empires.
He's a minor lord, huh?
Yeah, he lies completely hacked to pieces.
Oh, well,
I don't see what you're umming and ahhing about.
Cladenvolt might miss one of their own.
Well, they're welcome to come and look the jungle for him. I mean, honestly, what did they expect? They're gnomes in the jungle.
She said breastplates, correct?
Yes, breastplates.
They didn't bring anything of value.
The breastplates themselves have the markings of Cladenvolt on it, like the city seal. Clearly made in the forges there. As for the... Well, you can... Yeah, well, I mean, you can...
Liquidate it.
Yeah, you can liquidate it. Hack some of the markings off, put it in your armory, stuff like that.
Yeah.
He also brings a... he has a collection of instruments and things like that for cartography. Also a decent size gold. All in all, worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
For anyone who notes, I worked out the price of all the armor and stuff. It's like the full value of it.
And halved it?
Well, I haven't halved it, but that's easy to do.
Okay.
310 plus no. So, yeah, a sale value of armor's worth quite a lot.
Okay.
Armor is worth a lot. Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
That was a nice relaxing fight.
Absolutely. Now all we do is put out their eyes, or at the very least blindfold them, and we're off to the races.
Also, the darkness is closing in.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Don't like it.
Don't have to worry about blindness and deafness whenever they have no fucking eyes. You know,
That's very true.
They can't target.
I am profession torturer. I've done this to people in my day,
You have, yes.
and I will say I've actually enjoyed it. You know, with some degree of pleasure.
Take pride in his work.
As I say horrendous things to them in Gnome, which Rae'nkalar will be able to appreciate.
Yes, I will definitely appreciate your
That's right.
your great words of wisdom.
And you know, all of the ones who are left bleeding out, God forbid luck bless them and allow them to live. No, they get to be put to the sword.
If we have some left at some point, we can always sell them to the platinum merchant. We're going to end up at his place. If he wants any of them.
Maybe he'll want to like make some dolls out of them. Just hopefully he'll be okay with their eyes being put out.
Yeah, probably okay.
Sew him some eyeballs in a jar.
I mean, we could like blindfold them if you wanted to save their eyes, but I'm okay with.
No, we don't need their eyes.
Yeah.
I don't think he's that picky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Damaged merchandise.
No, then we'll take half the price.
Yeah,
That's
half
fine.
price. Yeah, we'll accept that.
You know, we haven't gotten to enjoy one of the greatest pleasures of Drow society, slave trading. Come on.
Indeed, it's lucrative. All right, these hexes are considered explored.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave the strands here for now.
All right.
So we're gonna remove all the things afterwards.
The strands of fate.
All right.
Screw it, I'll add some, but I won't name them.
Let's see here. Yeah, as we move here. Let me check. Make your perception check.
I think we're just be taking 10 still.
27.
Right. So basically, what you find along the banks here is a colony of giant crabs that sort of milling about.
What?
Yes, giant crabs. They don't really seem to be that aggressive. I mean, they sort of dig around in the mud, and the mud here is very colorful, like the spores from the mushrooms sort of mix with the mud and bring out this very like rainbowish color here. Rather pretty, actually. And the giant crabs sort of dig around in this, assumingly searching for food and stuff.
Right.
There's a few of them. They don't really seem to care about you as you watch them from a distance.
Metagame wise, they might have something of value associated with them, but I can personally say I don't care.
You want clamped in?
Do they appear to be something you could harvest, or somehow?
I mean, crab meat is certainly very delicious.
Yeah, I'm guessing it would count like a resource or something.
I don't think a resource. I don't think there's like a legion of crabs to like harvest forever and ever. You could probably sell their eggs or something.
What the hell, man? Just leave the crab alone.
It's kind of not the drow thing.
I mean, like, personally, we're like rulers of like a fucking barony here. I don't want to waste my time with crabs. They present zero danger to us.
Eleanor will ask Sin if there's anything special about them.
Is there anything special about crabs?
Well,
maybe they have like magical shells or something.
Magic
no, they don't look magical to any of your eyes. Again, the meat is delicious, but apart from that, not really.
Alright. If it's just ordinary crabs, then screw it.
Giant crabs.
It's more in the kin to making a nature check to see if there was anything specific about them. But alright. Yeah, alright, fine. We can move on from crabs.
I wish I could.
We might have made it a meal at some point if we needed the food.
Do we want to mark them anyways?
Sure, I'll go ahead and put a special thing for them.
Giant crabs.
Yeah, just in case. Just in
How
case.
about the survive
Oh.
marker?
Oh, I guess you could actually add a. Yeah. Good job.
Oh, well.
That's a civ market. That's actually pretty good. We should
Yeah.
rip all the civ markets and use them.
I mean, they've got a nice quarry one on there. and Stuff.
Mhm.
Well, I
That's
put the
actually
stone ones on there.
Oh yeah, that is true. I didn't
Yeah.
recognize it.
I was thinking
So,
like
yeah.
I recognize they're from some strategy game. I don't remember which one.
I was thinking about adding the ones from Civ 4, but the Civ 5 ones were there. Whatever.
Sure. All right. Yeah, you keep exploring here. You don't really find anything in particular as you work your way up. Coming up here, you come upon the area where the gnomish dock is. You know that. And coming up here, you run across the Planar Merchant's Tower.
We do have a bunch of
Is he interested in svirfneblin?
Well, you knock on his door and you're invited in to discuss whatever trade you want to be. Svirfneblin, well,
Does he get a lot of svirfneblin?
he doesn't really have a lot of them per se. He sort of he looks them over and remarks that they seem to be damaged a bit.
Well, except for low price.
No vital parts. They're slightly used.
Nothing that time won't heal the eyes. That's to prevent them from blinding any customer, right?
Well, but that's where much of the magic is. It's that makes it interesting on the markets. He was so poured over and shrug and say, "Yeah, well, he could probably take them off your hands." Let's see here.
Let's look at the part of the Pathfinder core rulebook which talks about
Slave trading.
Value of slaves.
I mean, there are slave prices. That's how I bought my slave for 100 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm. There's even a whole section about selling souls on here, so you'll probably find something.
Well, you're not really selling souls.
Well, you can have those too.
Why not, right?
Selling souls.
You can extract them yourself, of course. You're very handy.
I heard Hell has great rates for them.
And they're probably neutral in the life, so.
Let's see here. Hireling servants and services. Yes, let's take a look at this. See if we can figure out a price for these things.
I mean, they could be branded as escorts if need be.
I mean,
Whatever he's into.
the damage as they are, etc. He will.
Lower price, it's fine.
He will pay a. Offer to pay 25 gold each.
100 gold? I do.
I mean,
Is-
Better than nothing.
that buys more fun than me torturing and executing all of them.
But the Planar Merchant then hands over 100 gold pieces in rather odd-looking coinage, but it's gold, so it works. And he sequesters the poor svirfneblin slave somewhere in the tower. You don't really know where. Probably don't want to find out.
Just taxidermy.
Yes,
We
exactly.
can bank him for business and go on away.
And with that, then that takes care of all the hexes we had marked for this kingdom turn. It's back to Vothys we go.
Back to Vothys we go.
And we'll end up taking the sub so that we can pull it back up there. That's another 10 hours of fuel.
I put a survive cattle marker on the Auroch tile as well in case we want to use that instead. They're kind of fitting. Perfect, actually.
Touch enough. Oh, table's been rearranged. There's also a hurricane.
The power of the hurricane of the AC.
Because I think you.
I thought I had my microphone muted. I'll just turn it off.
It looks like the table's been rearranged slightly.
No, it's just
Hurricane PC.
Let's see, have a look at our new seating arrangements. Gorval gets to stare down at Ivy.
Alright, back to council stuff.
Alright. Alright. Turn 7 it is.
Turn 7 it is.
Alright, so we finish up the stuff we built.
We finished out the orchards. I've already put those on the map, and a few weeks ago I put a separate section for orchards with apiaries too, and that factors into the amount of build points as well as loyalty that we get.
And we have added the barracks. No, smithy to Vothys.
It was the smithy. You can go ahead and add that to Vothys.
Smith.
Let me check to see whether that gives any, like, of those little settlement bonuses. Smithy, Smith. You do not, damn it. Okay. There was also the road we finished in the new hex we claimed.
Yep.
You know, we need a good highway.
Highway. It's a grand engineering project.
And we had how many roads?
We're at
9?
9 roads?
Yep, that would fit because we're size...
Yep.
We're size 11 now.
Yeah.
Which
So
means
there
we
are
get an
2
extra...
cities in. So it's, that's 9 roads. There you go.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, size 11. Upgrades.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, so...
The majority of our size is road.
Stability.
That's Trislan's turn this time.
Come on,
I have-
Trislan.
I have a turtle on my stomach.
Oh.
Woo, your turtle can roll a stability check.
Well, he's sleeping.
Oh. Sleepy turtle.
Okay.
That's
We
precious.
voluntarily failed our stability check.
Well,
Yeah,
can someone else do it?
Well,
I
you
just
go ahead
don't
and
want
roll
to.
it, Manaki.
I don't want to move
I
him.
can do it.
Yeah, you're the ruler. You've got to have some responsibility.
So we fail on a...
One.
Here, and the fort is factored in or not?
It is.
It is?
That's
Stability, yes.
Made a field for it?
Yeah.
There we did.
Yes.
Alright,
The
yep.
field is made for it. It's not in alphabetical order. We'll get over it.
So, yeah, target control DC is 31.
Alright. That's an
Just-
extra BP in the treasury, so we're up to 48 now.
Indeed. And then we go to consumption.
That is minus 10, so that's down to 38.
Then we make magic items. Done. Modify and rest. It's 0. Assign leadership. I guess not.
Guess not, no.
Okay. Claim hexes.
Let's go ahead and claim one of these. 706 or 807. Doesn't bother me, one way or the other.
Let's go for 807 then.
Alright. So that puts us closer to the waterfront. We'll go ahead and claim 807. That'll take 1 BP. I'll go ahead and deduct that from the treasury.
DDS can do the drawing.
Now, we could claim a another hex if we wanted, because we are at size 11 now.
Yes.
Or would there be a reason to?
That's up to you.
I mean, we don't think we can build enough to actually build anything in it.
No, we wouldn't.
So we would have to just pay for it without getting any real benefit from it.
We would be paying for it without getting any benefit.
I don't think that's...
Okay. That's fine. We can just go ahead and claim that 1 hex then.
Not before we get control of our consumption, at least.
Right.
Okie doke. Then we move on to terrain improvements.
Now, because of our new size, we can build 3 terrain improvements normally, plus 1 from Sandor. So we already have a road in hex 806. So we're going to build a farm, an apiary, and 2 orchards. Because we already slashed and burned it as well. That's going to be 12 build points.
1 farm. Actually, just makes it the same like the other one, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just the same as the other one.
I'll just copy that one then.
That'll take 12 build points, and 2 of the plant scrolls bring us down to 6. To build
Din's
points.
having his hard time casting spells here.
That's what he
And we do
provides.
nothing about 0807?
We can't. We've just built our 4 buildings.
true.
Our 4 terrain improvements anyway. That's all the terrain improvements that we can do.
Yeah, sure.
All right. APRs are built. More flies are implanted, and magic is cast. Yes, create and improve settlements.
Now, we had here on the sheet that to build a smith and faster vault to just allow that, since we already have one in Vothys. We can also build an additional building if we so choose, or we can change that to be something else. I had put it on the build order because the smith is something that increases stability, but it could be interchanged with something else.
We could. What would we want to build then? Because
Do we have anything that boosts economy more than a smith?
Let's have a look. How much money do we have in treasury?
Build a monument for +3 loyalty, but we don't have any unrest, so that would.
you remember that we currently will be losing money every turn
We will be losing money every turn. And
because we have a lot of consumption to catch up on, and this is the last turn we get anything from the caster's tower.
the extra money here is basically just going to be used to constantly try to slash and burn and build orchards.
I think that's a good idea to keep a buffer zone.
Yeah, I agree.
I go bankrupt because
In that case, we can just build the smithy there to they'll allow at least get the discount from the lyre.
to keep up with.
To keep up with the stability. Okay, we will commission a smithy and faster vault that will cost 4 build points, taking the treasury down to 21.
We need to decide where we want to put it.
All right, smithy and fast vault.
Guess next door to the barracks.
Yeah, let's finish off this one.
And it makes sense. It's a smithy right in the town centre.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's close.
The other related things.
makes sense to me, absolutely.
It's across the street from the inn, so the adventurers can go ahead and stay in the inn, and then they can go buy their weapons.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's go play with the orphans.
Yeah.
Oh, the Gunther orphanage.
Okay, so
Gunther is certain as the stone.
so the orphans come here, they buy their weapons, and they go to the dump and fight all the rats.
Exactly.
That's true.
They play fight, absolutely.
Yeah. But the dump, that's a good place for fighting rats. It's like Majesty, So,
It's Baldur's Gate. We're in Candlekeep.
If we do our things correctly, they will want to be Rain when they grow up.
wisdom is only possessed by the learned.
Then once they finish there, they'll eventually grow up and either become adventurers or they'll become guards.
We need some enchanters to go
Then
over.
they will be collecting cards with lords on it, like they have a foil Rae'nkalar.
Sell it on the
The
Steam market.
fabulous Rillanid card.
sell on the market.
Honest Rillanid's discount foil. Alright,
It's
But-
he has this comic book shop, basically.
I have to ask, would the Rillanid card be all shiny?
At any rate, that takes care of step 5, create and improve settlements. We still don't want to build an army. I don't think we want to change any edicts.
I don't think so. No.
No,
Right, withdrawals from the treasury.
I don't think so, no.
Right, no deposits or expensive items, I take it.
Nope.
Then we go to taxes.
Alright, we get the final 10 from the caster's tower. That's cleaned up. And we get an extra 8 now, 2 from resources and then 6 from buildings. Courtesy of our the orchards.
The caster's tower has been removed from everything.
Yep. The second sage is now he's liberated. Yes.
Free!
It's
Doesn't
free.
go help us all the time anymore. All right.
Of course, we need Zin to do an economy roll.
Then we'll do an economy roll, and you will hear me type because I don't want to mute my microphone right
That's
now.
fine. It's okay.
28 right now, economy.
28.
Nice. Divided by 4, that's 7. I rolled a 2.
Yeah. So we just got our economy bonus there basically. 39 plus 7 is 46.
It's some money still.
Yeah. We still didn't lose that much. No. We're keeping afloat.
Indeed. All right.
Look at that economy stat and how much it doesn't matter, right, Manaki? Oh, man.
Admittedly, originally we didn't plan to be on heavy tax.
No, we've managed to keep our stability well up.
Yep.
11 from cities.
Doing great work. The
Mhm.
the extra bonuses, are certainly helping. Rae'nkalar actually became big people with a 5 bonus.
Yeah, and then once we level up, I'll have a 6 in there because I have enough skill points for Professional Soldier.
Yeah.
Keep going up.
Yes. Well.
That cycles through to the event phase.
Yes. Yes, indeed it does. And Qual takes charge here.
Oh.
Looking around, glancing over to Sin. And then he says, "My lords, there has arisen a matter that could be of interest. At least I think I should inform the council." Again, glancing over at Sin. Since most of the House of Vytharia was hard to get in touch with over the last few months, there has been some strange reports in the tunnels close to Vothys. He fingers a few papers. According to these reports, some sort of beasts has been stalking the tunnels close to the fortress. We are not exactly sure how they came here. The scouts have failed to spot exactly how they entered our territories. My personal guess would be that they came from the pit. So looks around. Apparently, we have lost one patrol to these beings. The only survivor, and sort of picks again at the papers, has been rather delirious, telling stories about giant bat things, releasing terrible screams that ripped the minds to shreds of his patrol mates.
Is that enough basis to possibly make a knowledge check on? Like maybe a knowledge engineering?
Yes, you can make a knowledge engineering.
Lore Master.
Reeling in from the description Tether Qual gives, he would guess that this sounds like cloakers.
What do I know about cloakers?
What do you know about cloakers?
Do they wear cloaks?
Like,
They
I know
are,
some stuff metagame, but I wanted to make sure that
I actually don't know anything, so this
that it'd be useful for anyone listening, like the players.
Indeed. Well, let's see here. You do know that cloakers are very strange beings. They are ray-like manta ray-like creatures. It has a toothy maw that sort of leers and glaring red eyes, and behind it usually it has like this large menacing tail, with segmented bones and spikes on it. So yeah, they're basically resembling hideous flying manta rays. He does know that they are generally mysterious and paranoid. They are considered quite intelligent, coming from some sort of plane of existence that no one really has identified. They are not they're quite reclusive usually, and don't sort of overly attack things unless it sort of strays into their territory or threaten them somehow. No one really knows their purpose. All of their reasons are pretty inscrutable as far as Rilnid knows. He does know that they have some sort of, again, intelligence and society, and rumor has it that they worship like these ancient and forgotten gods, and do work towards whatever goals they have, the gods or themselves. It seems to vary.